What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Run, Laugh, Try here. So, as I promised, here I am pulling back the curtain on all the gear I'm using so far while training for a 70.3. Now, keep in mind this is my first Ironman race, so I'm learning as I go, but this is what's working for me so far, so let's get into it. All right, so to keep true to triathlon order, we're going to start with the swim. And honestly, this is where I feel the least experience, so I really do have a lot to learn here, but this is what I have so far. So let me show you. A basic swimsuit. So literally I just went on Amazon and looked up good bathing suits for swimming, and this was like literally in the top 5. But it was actually a pretty good choice because it works just fine. The straps don't fall off, stays nice and snug, and really haven't had any problems with it so far. Yeah, gonna be doing a lot of swimming, so get a good swimsuit. Alright, so I also got these on Amazon as well. I have just some anti-fog goggles. I believe they're anti-fog and all that good stuff, whatever goggles are supposed to be. I have not used them in open water, so I cannot tell you how they perform there. But when I do have my first open water swim, I will be using these and I will let you know how they perform. But as far as like swimming laps in the pool and whatnot, they're great. I mean, they don't fall off my head. I don't get water inside of them, and yeah, they don't fog up on me. So as far as swimming laps, they're great. And then this monster, just a swim cap, keep my hair out of my face and whatnot. It pulls all of my hair out every time I try to put it on, so that's not fun. But yeah, this is what I got for the pool. Okay, so like I said, with me not being a strong swimmer, I've been doing swim drills every swim session, and this baby has been amazing. So this is a pull buoy, and what you do is you put it between your legs when you're swimming, and it helps keep your lower body afloat, I believe. So like I can practice my my pulls and my catches and all that technical jargon, but yeah, it helps me stay afloat, like my lower body, so I can practice like my freestyle basically. And I've definitely noticed I've been getting a lot stronger having been using this. And also at my gym, we have kickboards, so I've also been doing like kicking drills as well. All right, now for open water swimming, which I'm horrified of and have yet to do. I do, however, have a wetsuit, and it says it's for swimming, but with wetsuits and open water swimming, I don't really have a knowledge base for any of that stuff, so I don't really know if this is a good wetsuit or not. Most likely I'll be getting a new one for race day because I'm sure this one is not going to cut it, but this is what I'll be using for training. And I did get this off Amazon, and like I said, it says it's for swimming, but I don't know. So this is what it looks like. I believe the brand, yeah, it's Zucker. And I will be linking everything in the description, so you'll be able to, well, if it's still available, you'll be able to find everything that I have, I think. Well, not including the stuff that I did get secondhand, but whatever. So yeah, like I said, I haven't been open water swimming yet, so like with the goggles, whenever I do that, I will let you know how it holds up. But this is what I have for now. It's cute though. All right, and last but not least, I have this open water safety buoy, I think it is. So for open water swims, basically I'll just tie this around my waist, and I can use it as like a flotation device if I'm struggling out there, or but it also keeps me visible out in the water. So like, I guess if I get swept away or I need saving, I'm visible. So, and that wraps up the swim. All right, we're on to the bite. So this is definitely the part that has the most components, the most going on. So this is my everyday road bike. It's a Specialized Ale. This is most likely the bike I'll be racing on. I wish I could afford a triathlon bike right now, but it's just not in the cards for me. At least not for the moment. But I do have my clipless pedals on. And under my saddle here is my little tool bag. This is where I'll keep my multi-tool, spare tube, pump, things like that. I am needing to restock this though. I'm out of a spare tube and CO2 cartridges, which I'll need in case of any repairs, which I have been learning to do, and I must say, it's actually been pretty fun to learn, as well as being a pretty necessary skill. So to make this bike a little more tri-friendly, I recently just bought some aero bars that I've yet to put on. I've never used aero bars before, so it's probably time I start learning how to get comfortable with them. Honestly, these were like the cheapest pair I could find. Probably not the safest idea, but the girl's on a budget. Speaking of budget, these are my cycling shoes, which are actually from a secondhand sports store. So I don't know exactly what kind of a shoe they are. I just know that they are specialized and they're compatible with the clipless pedals that I have. But yeah, I really just got these because I just wanted to try clipless pedals and see how I felt about them. And honestly, I still don't know how I feel about them, but I will be getting some new ones because, I mean, I'm going to need new shoes. I'm going to be doing a lot of cycling, and these being secondhand, I don't really know how long they last. So I will probably be picking up more, and when I do, I will show you those too. All right, obviously we got to be safe. So this is the helmet I'm using. It's a Giro. I have no idea how to say this, honestly, but this is the helmet I'm using. And it's actually a mountain biking helmet, but this will do for now. It keeps me safe, and it's all that matters. So get yourself a helmet. You need it. All right, as far as what I'm wearing on the bike, just a few good pairs of padded shorts or pants or whatever. That will do. They do come in like capris, pants, shorts, undies, whatever you like. Just a good quality padding, because honestly, if you have some cheap shorts, you're going to regret it. You're spending a lot of time on the bike, and you really don't want to be dealing with that soreness and that uncomfortability, especially when you still have a long way to go. So, definitely invest in some good quality cycling shorts. I would highly recommend that. And I almost forgot to mention a Trisuit. So, what a Trisuit is it's meant to be worn for every single discipline. So you can swim in this, you can bike in this, and you can run in this. And it does have padding as well for the bike, and it is quick drying. Now, I have used this for a few triathlon clinics and a few brick sessions. I will say it is very quick drying and it's very comfortable. My only thing with this is that the padding sucks. Even just like on a 20-mile ride, I was in pain. It was not great. So I'm definitely going to be getting a new Trisuit for the Ironman, because that won't do. Okay, and now for the real star of the show, this bad boy. This weekend, I snagged a secondhand wahoo kicker. And let me tell you, it was an absolute steal. I set it up and I tried it for the first time yesterday, and I totally get the hype now. It actually makes indoor riding amazing. The Wahoo Kicker connects to devices via Bluetooth, and the plan is to use it with Zwift. If you're not familiar, Zwift is basically a virtual training app for cyclists and runners. It's kind of like a video game where you ride your actual bike, and your effort translates to movement on the screen. It's actually pretty dope. The kicker acts as the power source. So when I'm pedaling, Zwift knows how hard I'm working. It gives me all sorts of real time stats like speed, power output, cadence. It's seriously impressive. This has easily been my favorite purchase so far. That's everything for the bike. There's a lot that goes into that, but I think I've covered everything. And now, on to my favorite part, the run. Finally, let's talk about the run. Keeping it relatively simple here, but the right shoes are key. I'm still using my Saucony Kinvara Pros for my easy runs. These have gotten me through marathon training beautifully and still have plenty of life to them. So for my speed work and like hill sprints, tempos, races, things like that, I'm still using my Saucony Endorphins, which I absolutely love. If you've noticed, I also have my lock laces on these, which will help in the transition to the run. Here I've just got a simple running belt, which I've been using so far, and it actually holds so much for being so tiny. I can fit my keys, my phone, earphones, fuel. It's actually really great. Since I'll be training in summer, unfortunately, the sun's going to be out. So I've got a couple visors and some sunnies here. I use these for both the bike and running. The glasses are the Story Coast polarized sports sunglasses from Amazon. They're anti-UV, anti-glare. They're honestly pretty good. And that covers my essential run gear. And last, but certainly not least, the brains of the operation for tracking all this training. My Coros Pace 3 sports watch. This watch is incredible for keeping tabs on everything. It tracks all my workouts across swimming, biking, running, and it even has a triathlon setting with really accurate GPS and heart rate monitoring. It also gives me insights into my recovery, like sleep tracking and training load. I can see all my key metrics like pace, distance, heart rate zones. It lets me know in real time during my workout and afterwards. Afterwards, it gives me a full, detailed breakdown of my performance. Honestly, this has been such a game changer for my training. All right, so that's all the gear that I've acquired so far for the start of my 70.3 journey. As you can see, I'm still figuring a lot of things out, but it's fun. It's fun learning new things and getting, I wouldn't say good, but sufficient at new sports. Like it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, and I'm sure the more I train, the longer this goes on, the more I like it. I'm probably going to be upgrading a lot of things. And when that happens, I'm definitely going to let everyone know about it as well. So if you have any questions about any specific items I've shown, you can just ask me in the comments and I will definitely get back to you on that. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.